talk that'll last, from the streetlights to headlines, culture and class. Craig breaks it down, future, present, and past. This is the world. Pop talk, real life, all in between. From the couch to the culture, the heart of the scene. Craig's got the mic, now let's talk, feel, and drink.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the world according to Craig. First off, happy Mother's Day to every mother listening. To the women raising children, the mothers stepping in, the foster moms, bonus mamas, the women grieving their babies, and the babies who are grieving their mothers. Today's episode is going to be for y'all. Mother's Day is complicated for some people. Some of us, today is going to be about brunch, reservations, flowers, selfies, gift bags, and family dinners, But for others like me, it's silence, memories, old photographs. It's hearing a song that instantly takes you back somewhere emotionally. It's staring at a contact on your cell phone that you still can't delete. And for me, Mother's Day came different on November 20th, 2021. That's the day I lost my mama. Now, I'm going to be honest today. This is not going to be one of those polished motivation episodes like I got all the answers. This episode's going to be personal because grief changes over time. And at first, grief feels loud, then eventually becomes quieter, but somehow more heavy. And what people don't tell you is, you don't just grieve that person. You grieve at the moments that you'll never see. Like for me, my mom never got to see me get married, or she won't be able to see my baby graduate high school. You grieve the conversation you can't have anymore. You grieve become older without them. You grieve holidays differently. You grieve accomplishments differently. You basically grieve about life differently. And Mother's Day can bring all those emotions into one room at the same time. So today, I just want to talk, not as a podcaster, not like somebody trying to sound deep, just a son. And before we really get into this, I do want to say thank you to all our followers, sponsors that support our show. I do earn a commission when y'all use the promo code, so when you support them, y'all will help the world according to Craig, and I do appreciate y'all. So let's get to brass tacks. You know what sticks with me the most? The last normal conversation that me and my mother had. It wasn't like the dramatic TV version or some emotional movie scene playing in the background. It was just life. I remember being in my mother's nursing home. She was laying there, she was there, but she wasn't there. I was sitting there talking to her, laughing, telling her about how my life is going. I was talking to her about my relationship at the time. The relationship that eventually got me to the woman that I'm married to today, who became my wife. What's wild is, you never realize you're living a final moment while you're inside it. That's the part grief doesn't prepare you for. Because if we knew something that was our last time, we'd hold on to it longer. We'd hug tighter. We'd stayed another hour. We'd ask more questions. So after I visited my mom, I went home. And then that next day, I can remember like it was yesterday, I just felt numb. I got that call from my big brother. He was saying, "Hey, Craig, man, she ain't with us no more." When I heard my brother said that, I felt like my soul was taken away from me, And my fiance at the time, she held on to me, and that was the first time she seen me get emotional, because I'm a very stoic person. And she held on to me, and she told me everything was going to be all right. Because I remember this because we were getting ready for Thanksgiving that Thursday. And all I could feel was my soul leaving and just being numb. But the world had just kept going. People were still posting online. People were still laughing. The bill was still going to come and I had to pay them somehow. And I'm just sitting there wondering, how the heck the world is spinning when mine just stopped? That right there, that's grief. I felt this many times in stages of my life. I remember when I was 8 years old, my dad died. Then the summer of my senior year in high school, my grandmama died. And I didn't know how to handle that grief. Grief's like realizing that the world doesn't pause for your pain. And honestly, that did make me angry. And I thought, how are people acting normal right now? But eventually I realized that's life. Because one day you'll become that person laughed again, but that grief will creep up on you. You start getting that feeling, feeling guilty about just smiling, guilty of just enjoying yourself. You feel guilty for healing. Like moving forward somehow feels like you love them less, but it don't, you know? Healing ain't betrayal. Living's not betrayal. And I think somebody listening today, they definitely really needed to hear that. So I'm letting you know it's okay to heal. You can't have that anger just build up into you. But grief, it teaches you how important comfort becomes, not emotionally, but physically too. Like lately, I've been real intentional about what I wear because when life already feels heavy, uncomfortable, clothes just don't make it any worse. That's why I rock with stuff from Hypernatural lately. And I'm not gonna lie, these may be some of the most comfortable polo tees I wear, especially out here in Texas, you know. What's crazy is that they use this hyper cool jade technology that keeps you cool naturally. It does sound futuristic, but it works. And guys, for real, summer's coming up. If you sweat during those hot months like me, you appreciate it. Plus, they clean. They're clean enough where you can wear them usually casually, just throw one on for dinner or whatnot. You still look put together. So if you want to check them out, go to hypernaturalstyle.com. Use my code Craig26 for 20% off. That's HYPERNATURALSTYLE.com. And use my code Craig26 for 20% off. All right, now we're going to go back to the show because, you know, Mother's Day after losing your mom is strange because everyone else experiences the day outwardly and you experience it internally. You see the commercials, the flowers, the call your mom today posts. And suddenly you just feel separated from the rest of the world because you can't make that call no more. I mean, people, they really do. But sometimes you don't realize how heavy certain questions feel. Like if somebody asks you, what are you doing for your mama this year? Did you buy her anything? You should take your mama out, you know, and you have to smile through it, just smile and wave, like they said in Madagascar. That's why I tell people, hey, be gentle with your people during holidays. You never know what somebody's surviving emotionally. Mother's Day can definitely bring the joy and pain into the exact same room. And like I said, that one thing that grief taught me, people don't stop needing their mamas just because they become adults. Matter of fact, sometimes you need your mother more as an adult. When life gets complicated, when relationships get difficult, when parenting gets overwhelming, when depression gets quiet, when life humbles you, there's something about a mother's voice that makes life feel survivable. And when that voice is gone, you gotta spend years learning how to comfort yourself, man. Like I said, what grief changed in me is my perspective. Because I understand sacrifice differently now. When I was little, I thought my mom was naturally strong. But as an adult, I realized she was surviving too. My mom was stressed. She dealt with three boys and a daughter. Man, her oldest son was locked up. Her middle boy was a troublemaker. And then there was me, you know. I was just that guy. And then one day you sit back and realize, man, my mama did the best that she could. Man, that realization, that changes everything because, maturity teaches compassion, and I learned a lot of it along the way. Now I also understand time differently now with my daughters. I hug them longer. I tell them that I love them more intentionally. Now I check on my brothers and sisters, saying, "Hey, how are y'all doing? How's the families? I want to see how my nieces, my nephews, my great niece are doing." Because life teaches you more than something uncomfortable. It teaches you that nothing is promised. Not next week, not next year, hell, even tomorrow sometimes. While that sounds heavy, it does teach gratitude. It teaches presence. It teaches you to stop living emotionally disconnected from people you love. But you want to know something funny? The older I got, the more I appreciate simplicity. When I was younger, I thought more stuff meant more success. Now, I just want my life organized, peaceful, less chaotic. That's probably why I've been liking the Still Union lately. They take minimalist waters and key organizers and make everyday life differently. And look, I used to be the guy with receipts folded all up in my wallet, random cards I didn't need, and my keys jingling loud enough to announce my arrival across the parking lot. But now everything's slimmed down, simple, clean. They Wally Wallet's practical too. Got magnetic closure, minimal bulk, still stylish. That's one of them grown man upgrades that you don't realize that you need till you got it. So if you want to check them out, go to distillunion.com. That's DISTILUNION.com. Use the code Craig26 for 20% off. Even at this age, man, peace of mind is going to be luxury. That's distillunion.com. Use code Craig26 for 20% off. I know I've been talking about grief this entire time, but I want to talk directly to anybody who's grieving today, especially on Mother's Day. If today hurts, it's okay. If you want to avoid social media today, that's cool too. If you smiled earlier and cried later on that tonight, hey, it's cool. Grief ain't linear. Sometimes it takes years to feel manageable. Some hit harder than expected. Familiar smell, song you used to listen to her with her, random memory, and suddenly, man, you back at that moment. That doesn't mean you weak. It means you love left fingerprints to your life. Honestly, I think proof, I think grief basically, man, that's proof that love does matter. Because if love is deep, grief's right there with it. So don't rush yourself. Don't compare yourself to healing to anybody else's healing. Because there ain't no expiration date for you missing your mama. Like I said, my mom's been gone since 2021. And it's going to be 2026 in November for her. It's still 5 years of grieving. And I'm still working on it. Something else that I learned, mamas don't leave completely, not fully. You be hearing them in yourself. You repeat things that they say, you carry on their habits, their lessons, their energy. Sometimes I catch myself reacting a certain way and think, man, that came from my mama. And honestly, I think that's freaking awesome. Because even after loss, love keeps echoing. Their influence flows through you and how you parent, how you love your babies, how you survive difficult seasons. Man, that's legacy. Legacy isn't about the money or the accomplishments. Sometimes legacy is just simply, man, because of my mama, I kept driving on. So before we wrap up today's episode, let me say this. Mother's Day memories always bring up food, conversation somehow. Cookouts, family dinners, man, certain smells from the kitchen. Man, food carrying memories. And recently I got pulled up to Big Fork Brands. Man, they bacon sausage. Man, it's different. Like, genuinely. Why haven't I had this before? I tried the hickory and applewood flavor and I almost got emotional thinking about cookouts growing up. And what I was like is they simply care about quality too. Small batch products, clean ingredients, real flavor. That's not overly processed taste. Man, they jerky go hard too, by the way. Especially if you trying a little snack to, you know, cut that weight down, eat without eating cardboard, thinking it's healthy. So if you want to check them out, go on to bigforkfriends.com. That's BIGFORKBRANDS.com. Bigforkbrands.com. Use code Craig26 for 20% off. If you order some, just hit me up. Let me know what your favorites are because I know some of y'all food options I don't want to try out so well. So just hit me up. So now it's time for that quick culture hit for the week. So we do live in a culture that rushes people through grief. People expect healing and look neat, fast, white, but real grief, man, that's messy and social media doesn't always help. Especially posting perfect family moments and they can sometimes make people grieve, feel isolated. So let me say this clearly. You ain't broken because you still miss them. Just being human. And there's strength in allowing yourself to feel that way. And to every mama listening, thank you. Thank you for all the sacrifices y'all saw. Nobody saw. For the stress y'all had. For the times y'all kept showing up even while you were struggling. And for everybody missing their mama on Mother's Day, I'm here for you. I finally understand and I hope today reminds you that grief and gratitude can exist together. You can hurt, still be thankful. You can miss somebody deep and continue to live your life fully. That's the balance grief teaches us. And for my mama, I know you and Big Mama up there just having a conversation. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all both. Happy Mother's Day. Y'all stay sharp, stay keen, keep your mind open and your dreams supreme. This is the world according to Craig. Catch y'all next week. Hit my goodbye music, baby.
You've been vibing with the world according to Craig. Real girl talk all night, from soul to street. Till next time, stay sharp, stay sassy. Keep your mind open and your dreams supreme.
New episodes every week. Follow, share, subscribe, tell your crew.
Craig's World.